A birthday banner. I want balloons. I want party hats.
Oof, I want.
Daisy, go and put your head around the loft and go and find the decorations. I'll get it.
Glenda can do that. I thought I would go to the precinct and get some of them confetti cannons and just shoot twinkly bits all over the place.
Bags, you're cleaning it up. I'm not picking glitter out my crevices for the foreseeable.
Confetti cannon to my backside. Rita is 92. We don't want to be giving her a flipping heart attack.
Morning, ladies.
Dennis, how are you? Long time no see.
How are you keeping?
Oh, fair to middling, you know.
And how's your lovely missus?
She ran off with a gravedigger from Eccles.
She never did.
Very sorry to hear that.
Don't worry. It's all good. I bought myself a 98-inch telly and a chocolate fountain.
Sounds like a fair exchange.
Hey, the punters will be glad to get Newton really back behind the bar, because since it went, they've done nothing but complain.
Oh, people around here, they're stuck in the past. They can't cope with change.
I'll go and start unloading them.
Yeah, tap.
I'll give them a hand.
Hey, lady, he don't need your help. Oiking a few barrels, there's lots to be done in the bar.
I'm sure you and Glenda can cope.
You done your homework?
Yeah, I've already done my English.
Excellent. See, very good when you put your mind to it. Not like me when I was your age. I was rubbish. No book smarts for me. Probably why I ended up in a backstreet knicker factory with a side hustle of barmaiding, but... Hey, not that sewing isn't a skill, because it is. And as for hospitality, well, you just got to slap a smile on your face no matter what's happening in your life, huh?
I am sorry, Dad.
I know. And I know that today's not going to be easy either. Mrs. Crawshaw's going to want chapter and verse. I am proud of you, you know.
Yeah, right, just what you wanted, eh? A son that turned out to be a bully.
Look, you did wrong, you admitted it, and you've taken responsibility. I can't ask for fairer than that. And as for Mrs. Crawshaw, when she asks you who else was involved, you're going to tell her everything, aren't you? Say it once more with feeling.
Yes, definitely.
Good. Look, I just want the best for you, oh son of mine. And hopefully, you might even learn from all this. Go on to bigger and better things. Onwards and upwards.
This is a sight to gladden the heart. The elixir of life has returned to its spiritual home. I take it the beer will be ready for supping today.
It certainly will.
Then I shall see you anon.
Hey,
Hey.
you got a sec?
Yeah.
Listen, feel free to say no, but there's something that I need to ask you.
Go on.
Are you busy today?
No, not particularly. Why? What'd you have in mind?
I was wondering if you could look after Bertie for a couple of hours. He's got a bit of a sniffle, so I've kept him off school.
Yeah, of course. Just bob me a text when you need me.
Yeah? Nice one. Thank you.
Honestly, I just can't get my head around Joel's ex turning up out of the blue like that.
Well, it is weird. And you said she was really positive about him.
She was. Basically told me he's a good man.
Yeah, apart from the lying. Do you think he asked her to have a word?
Well, when we talked about it, he was mortified. Insisted it had nothing to do with him, so...
Well, if his ex thinks he's so great, why isn't she still with him?
Good question.
What's up? You seem a bit...
I'm fine. It's just some information related to one of my cases.
Anything we can help with?
Thanks, but no. This client's a bit of a weird one. You'll only deal with me.
We'd seen the last of the family liaison officer. Remind me, what's her name?
Oh, Lizzie. Yeah, I wonder what she wants.
Oh, don't know. Maybe it's kind of general follow-up.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, I know we said we'd keep things simple wedding-wise.
Oh, hold on. We said we'd wait.
Yeah, but it doesn't do any harm to look, does it? Look at this. It says some couples like to choose a theme from a novel. So what's your favourite book?
Ooh. To Kill a Mockingbird. Atticus Finch. Set in Alabama during the Great Depression.
That's hardly a theme for a wedding, is it?
No, it's great. It's about life. The coexistence of good versus evil.
Right. What's your
Hi.
second favourite? Oh, hiya.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Got your message. All very mysterious.
I wanted to speak to you both in person. There have been some developments regarding Natasha's murder.
Developments? The case is closed. Harvey's rotting in jail.
I'm afraid someone else has come forward.
Well, come forward and said what?
The man in question is saying he killed Natasha. The police are passing the case on to the CPS.
No, it's cut and dried. Harvey was found guilty.
I'm told he's planning to lodge an appeal.
Joel's not hassling you, is he?
No, not at all. He has backed off, exactly like he said he would.
You sound disappointed.
No, I'm being stupid, aren't I? If I can't trust him, there's no point being in a relationship with him.
You know what you need?
Several pints of tequila in a bucket.
Exactly. A girl's night out.
Look, I appreciate the offer, but, you know, when I'm like this, I'm just better off on my own.
I'm not having you sat at home on your own. We should go out. Let our hair down. I'm not taking no for an answer.
Fine.
Flaming pigeons are pooped on my windows.
Our windows.
Bet you put them up to it, didn't you? Kind of thing you'd do.
Yes, that's right, Jennifer. I've trained a whole squad of them just to get on your nerves. Come on, lads, do your dirty protest.
Well, I've been run ragged all morning setting up for Rita's birthday party. Would have been nice to have all hands on deck.
Yes, well, I'm here now.
Daniel's got you babysitting. Don't want you for his partner, but you're good enough to mind his kid.
Okay, well, I love spending time with Bertie.
Well, I'd better finish setting up. If you could spare some time, that would be fabulous. Hiya. So that's where you disappeared off to?
Please don't start. I'm not starting anything.
Oh, he's a right ugly kid. Like a turnip, but he's gorgeous.
I know. Right, I better get him set up in the back room, put on some cartoons. I could do a song and dance for him. Something from ABBA's back catalogue. I feel like, no, let's not give him nightmares. And if Jenny has out to say about it, you can tell us good boiler Red.
The cabin didn't have a card to congratulate you on your vow renewal, but in this one, there's the most wonderful excerpt from W.H. Auden's Oh, Tell Me the Truth About Love.
Ooh, we're here to discuss about dates, because I think that Easter time would be perfect.
Sorry, babe, but it's not happening.
You're postponing?
No, it's not happening ever. The truth is, I've been having a bit of a thing with Tommy Orpington.
Oh, Tracy!
I didn't go looking for it. It just...
That's insane. So why'd you say yes to my dad?
I just get carried away in the moment.
Unbelievable.
Well, feel free to pipe up, Steve.
I'm not piping up to save your bacon. You did all this, you can explain it.
Look, you can't just throw everything away on a whim. I mean, wouldn't you consider talking to somebody?
No. We are far beyond that. I'm sorry, but it's time to call it a day.
What, so you're just going to trash this family for some washed-up football player?
Well, it's not really about Tommy per se. If it wasn't him, it would have been somebody else.
Oh, well, there you go. Anyone's better than me, eh? What about Sid the butcher? He's 98 fizz a day. Or the milkman, he's got breath that bad he could melt tungsten.
Just can't believe you'd cheat on my dad again.
Sorry, babe.
She told me she don't love me. Apparently, I'm a cardigan. And if you think I'm going to stay here while you two are at it morning, noon and night, you can get lost.
Oh, surely you wouldn't be that insensitive.
Him swinging off the chandeliers while I'm trying to sleep on that sofa with a crick in my neck, curvature of the spine. Well, you can get lost. I'm not staying here.
So where are you going to stay?
Well, I don't know. Shop doorway. Anywhere, as long as it's not anywhere near her.
Bertie's suspiciously quiet. Bet he's smearing himself in butter or something. Hey, why don't we take him out if he's feeling better? For an ice cream or something.
He's already out. It's with Daisy.
Why didn't you ask me to have him?
Because you were busy.
Well, I'm entitled to a break.
To be honest, he likes spending time with her. She became a big part of his life.
Yeah, I guess they must be pretty fond of each other.
Yeah. Started calling her Mum. Just because we're not together anymore doesn't mean that he should miss out.
The article I wrote about Daisy, it's just dropped.
Like you said, maybe there's a chance she won't see it.
Yeah, but what if she does? She's gonna flip.
Well, then you're just gonna have to front it out, aren't you, Bethany? Got no choice.
Oh, she got bickies out.
They're not for you, they're for Tommy.
Was he still here? Shouldn't he have finished by now?
Well, I know he's persona non grata, but...
I can't look at him. He stole my best mate's missus right from under his nose.
That as may be, but I'm not having his fancy piece ruining my eggshell finish.
Well, how long does it take to whack a couple of extra coats on the ceiling?
Well, actually, I'm going to get him to zhuzh the skirting boards as well, because I can't bide a sloppy finish.
You haven't seen my turpy rag, have you?
How did you get in here?
I just come down the stairs. You saw me.
In the house, you melonhead. Is your van parked outside?
Yeah, of course it is.
Well, you'll have to shift it, because I don't want Steve seeing it. Add insult to injury. You'll have to stick a blanket over your head and go incognito. Go on, off you pop. And he can say goodbye to these and all. And you better stay out of his way. The man's got a roving eye. It's like a dog on heat.
You were right crotchety this morning. Now you're in a suspiciously good mood.
What can I say? I'm high on life.
Oh, hello. Look at that secretive smile. Is there something I should know?
You're a very nosy person.
I know. Aren't I terrible? Is there, though?
If you must know, yesterday, in the backyard,
Go on.
Daniel and I kind of had a moment.
Tell me more.
It was nothing really. It was this kind of spark passed between us.
You're all shiny-eyed and swoony. You snapped each other's faces off, didn't you?
No, Glenda, it was nothing like that. It was, I don't know, it was just a look.
Not like the kind of look a dog gives you when you're eating a pork pie. All hopeful and just a bit desperate.
I was madly in love with Daniel. We were going to get married. Those kinds of feelings, they don't just disappear.
You still want to get back with him, don't you? Tell your Auntie Glenda. Watch yourself, missus. You shacked up with that Bethany. And how does she fit into your plans?
She's just a rebound. What we had, it was real. It runs much deeper than some daft fling.
Look, why don't you leave early and go and get some advice from a solicitor? I can cover if you like.
Oh, no, it's all right.
Thanks for the offer, then.
Okay. I really thought that was the last we heard of that scumbag.
Yeah, brass neck on it. Beggars belief.
Surely you won't get away with it. Okay. Pink gin cocktails for me and you, and pink lemonade for Leah. Oh, listen, thank you so much for inviting me to join you. Honestly, it's exactly what I need at the end of a shift.
Cheers. Cheers.
Okay, let's drink to being single and living a life that is full of exciting adventures. But I know that single people are always depicted as being lonely, TV dinner-eating saddos, but honestly, it doesn't have to be like that.
Exactly. You know, we're free. You know, when I was one half of a couple, I used to find myself compromising all the time.
Okay, say after me. I am my own woman. I am not afraid to plough my own furrow.
That sounds vaguely indecent.
Okay. Then how about to living the life that we want to live, right? With no lying, cheating men children bringing us down. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I need a quick wee.
You can't abandon your post on lookout.
For how long I'm busting?
Well, until the birth girl makes an appearance, obviously.
What if she sacked it off and gone to the bistro instead?
You wash your mouth out.
She might have decided to have an afternoon in with a murder mystery. Oh, sweet sherry on tap and a bag of soft centres in your dressing gown pocket. Oh.
Hey. So, how's he been?
Yeah, good as gold. He's in the back watching cartoons. You're right, you seem flustered.
Me? I'm fine. Everything okay with you?
Yeah, no complaints.
Well, thanks for looking after Bertie.
Yeah, of course. I love spending time with him.
Same goes. I mean, Bertie, he likes hanging out with you.
Would you like a swift pint?
No, actually, I need to get going. Do you mind if I just...
No, help yourself.
Oh, 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 oh.
You know, Ridley. Nectar of the gods.
In that case, I'll have what he's having.
Life is that. In liquid form.
All right, there's no need to over-egg the pudding.
I believe this triumph is down to you, Daisy. You've made an old cerevisiphile very happy.
A watophile?
Cerevisia is Latin for beer and phile for lover.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Hey up, we're on. Tune up your tonsils.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rita. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you know, this is wonderful. It looks great. Thank you very, very much. Let me tell you something. It's very nice to be remembered. Oh. And you lot have never forgot. So thank you very much. You made an old lady very happy.
If I'm honest, that sets off all kinds of alarm bells.
That's what I said. Why is his ex even bothered about what's going on with you two?
Yeah, I went out with a bloke like that once. His ex used to message him 50 times a day. I mean, she'd be going, can you change a light bulb for me? Or the fridge is making a funny noise. There's a big, hairy, scary spider in the bathroom.
She never did.
OK, I'm exaggerating about the spider, but everything else is true.
See? Sounds like you've dodged a bullet there, Dee Dee.
How are we going to tell Sam?
Well, it's going to be horrendous for him having all this dredged up again.
Oh.
Hey, got a table booked for 2 o'clock.
Right.
That's what I love about this place. Staff always make you feel really welcome, don't they, eh?
Do you know what? Your brother is beyond contempt. Have you heard what he's done now?
Go on.
He's launching an appeal against his conviction.
No way.
What?
Yeah, apparently some bloke's come forward and said he murdered Natasha.
Who's the bloke?
I don't know. The family liaison couldn't say.
Well, Harvey must have put him up to it.
I just don't get it, though. Why would anybody want to chuck away the life like that?
Well, because he'd be getting paid a massive amount for his troubles.
Well, this is mad. Surely any judge with half a brain's going to see through him.
I don't know. He can be pretty convincing.
Yeah, when he wants something, he's like a predator. He won't stop till he gets what he wants.
Those messages make for pretty grim reading. No wonder Liam's been so deeply troubled.
Look, it started out as a joke, but I suppose it got a bit out of hand.
I acknowledge the fact that you're trying to remedy your behaviour.
He's really, really sorry, Mrs. Crawshaw. He never set out to hurt anyone. I think his main problem is he can be very easily led.
I am well aware that all this is not just down to you. But someone set up a number of fake accounts with the sole aim of persecuting Liam. Was that you?
Dylan?
Because if it wasn't you, then who was it? Some very vicious things have been said. Were you the one saying those things?
Just be honest, son. Please. You don't have to protect anyone. Just tell the truth. That's the only way we can make any of this right.
Steve. You all right? Bit better. Jezebel back, is she?
Who?
Tracy. She's come crawling back on hands and knees begging for forgiveness.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, show no mercy. What you need is Dr. Lager. I'll just grab my coat and go to the pub.
Oh, no, I'm not in the mood.
You're not in the mood? You're not in the mood for beer? She's definitely broken you, hasn't she? I'm paying.
Oh, yeah? Oh, well, in that case, yeah, go on then. Be rude not to. I need somewhere to put my head down, though. I can't go back to number 1.
Right.
I mean, you'll be there for me, won't you? I need me Betty right now.
Sally? Tim?
Hang on a minute.
Just take some deep breaths, OK? Try and stay calm. Calm, deep breaths.
My dancing days are long gone.
Oh, don't say that, Kenneth. I'm sure you've still got the moves, as they say.
Well, my dancing days, if I was on that floor, I would need a long lie down in a, what do you call them?
Oxygen tent.
Oxygen tent. Or even an iron lung.
More champagne? We got any specially? Bubbly loveliness?
Not for me, thanks. I'm sticking with my Newton Ridleys. I've missed out on 5 pints a week for 10 weeks. That's a deficit of 50 pints.
Well, then you've got some catching up to do.
Yes, making a good start.
And one for Glenda. Oh, thank you, Glenda. Don't mind if I do.
Cheers.
Cheers. This lot can't half pack it away.
No, there's another platter in the back. I'll get it.
Oh.
What's up, Mary? Someone sent you a photo of the tackle.
I should be so lucky. What do you think of that?
Would you mind pinging that over to me?
Not at all.
What have you done?
I must have sent it to everyone.
I'm thinking of banning these flipping things. They're like a plague.
Right. Everyone eat these slowly, please, because I do not fancy making any more. I've already got tennis elbow from all the buttering. Oof. What?
So-called Bezzy. What's he still doing here?
Well, he's just finishing off my cornices.
Look, I'm on a job, that's all.
Oh, you're on the job, all right, with my wife?
Look, you seem a little bit more upset about the fact that your best mate lied to you.
Whoa. Leave this to me, pal. I never thought I'd say this, but you're a disgrace to the strip.
Oh, well said.
I'm not a footballer anymore.
All right, then. You're a disgrace to your overalls. Now, get out of my house.
Not till he's done my cornices.
I said, get out of my house!
Don't shoot us!
Oh, my floor! Get out, all of you! Go and find something to clean this up with. I said out, and don't come back until I've texted you.
It was him.
Paint all over my jeans now.
I'm sorry, Steve. She got him back to finish the job.
Oh, well, thanks for going into bat for me.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Do you want to drink about it?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's not that difficult. You just got to tell the truth.
Right, it was me. Just me.
How do you expect Mrs. Crawshaw to help you if you don't tell her the truth? Just be honest, Dylan. Say what Mason did, that he threatened you.
Please, Dylan, just tell us the truth.
I just said it was me.
Do you realise how serious this is?
It's the truth.
Is that all you've got to say? That it was you and you alone?
Yes.
Then I have no option but to suspend you.
Okay.
Okay? What do you mean, okay? What, Mason does all the damage and you get all the punishment? Huh?
Clearly Ryan and Daisy.
Hunky acid attack hero, stunning barmaid beauty. Yeah, I feel dirty just reading this.
Did they use their names?
No, and they use models of the photos. I mean, hardly journalism, is it?
No, tomorrow's chip paper.
Good luck wrapping your chips in a mobile phone.
Don't be daft. Well, nobody knows it's them anyway. There's no real names, no photos. And sadly, acid attacks are all too common these days. It could be anyone.
Left alone at the altar, her mild-mannered teachered fiancé was hiding a dark secret of his own. A childhood of mental health problems due to the callous neglect of his parents. Well, that's obviously Daniel. No offence, Ken.
Well, how can they know about the catfishing?
I mean, who reads chit-chat anyway?
Yeah, I only ever see it in the dentist, and they're not going to notice you from this.
People around here will.
Well, people around here already know.
That is my point. There are things in there that only me, Ryan, and Daniel know. There's no name on the article, but it doesn't take a genius to work out who's been playing Lois Lane, does it? I'm gonna kill her.
If Harvey gets free, the first thing he's gonna do is try and get you back in the fold.
What, like I've not got a mind of my own? Cheers.
Well, you always say he gets what he wants. I mean, look at the chaos he's caused from behind bars. How much worse is it going to be if he's strolling about free?
Just chill out. You're spiralling. Appeals hardly ever work anyway.
Can you have a word with your brother and see what he's playing at?
Maybe chat to one of his mates. I'll see what I can do.
When me and Lee first moved here, he was a right heartthrob.
Steve McDonald?
Seriously, all the girls used to fancy him, including me, if I'm honest.
Get away.
No, on my life, he looked like something out of a boy band.
Which one? The Rolling Stones? What did we say? No phones?
Yeah, no check-in for messages from Joel. That's what she means. Right, should we get a drink?
Not for me, Tara.
Oh, hey, come on. Where are you going? There's a bloke over there giving you the eye.
Yeah, I could not care less. Look, this was a bad idea, girls. I know you're just trying to help, but, sorry.
Too soon?
So this is why you wanted to get all pally with me, was it?
I tried to get it pulled, I swear.
Why?
What?
Why would you write it and then try and get it pulled?
Well, because they sensationalised it.
How do you sensationalise an acid attack by a crazed stalker? Because it's already pretty sensational, wouldn't you say? Throw in the cheating and the catfishing, and I bet you thought that you'd just hit the jackpot.
I didn't realise that they make it sound so lurid.
Well, it's called chit-chat, Bethany. What did you think it would be, an in-depth psychological investigation?
If I could take it back, I would. I'm not a bad person, Daisy.
All right, says the woman who snogged Daniel's face off when his wife was dying.
Oh, come on. Spare me the blushing virgin routine. It doesn't suit you.
Do you know how kind people were to me and Ryan after what happened? How everybody rallied round? How do you think they're going to feel about you when they see this? I hope it was worth it.
It wasn't.
Well, that's one consolation. Hey, do you know what's kind of funny? Is that Daniel was always so jealous over your... Give me a minute while I try and keep a straight face. Journalistic career. I bet he's laughing his head off now, isn't he? This garbage is exactly your level.
So who's the fall guy?
You know me too well. I don't worry about it. He's golden him. What he needs to worry about is the fact I'm going to need some cash when I get out of here.
Yeah, well, you do you, bro. Just leave me out of it, yeah?
Now, come on, what about that job I mentioned? Eh? Your two favourite words, security van. It's an easy gig. Come on, you've done it before.
Well, I promised Sarah, and I keep my promises.
Yeah. And so do I.
Of course, this will start because of that stupid row at Christmas. Yeah, that relationship gap year thing, I've never really understood that. Flippin' Tracy got the hang of it. Do you remember when I had my little problem? What, when you couldn't get it up?
All right. Don't mind me.
Well, you were dead supportive, and you always told me to express my emotions. I'm expressing my emotions. I'm broken here. She didn't beg me to stay. I begged her to stay. Turned me down flat. For some guy that I really respect. Is it because it's Tommy? Your all-time hero? Well, it's all of it, innit? You know? But mainly it's because, and I can't believe I'm saying this, because I still love her.
Even Dr. Gaddis agreed with me when I cornered her in the pound shop.
Yeah, crossword puzzles are best, so they say, or Sudoku.
The oldest cannot get enough of my puzzlers.
Excuse me. This is supposed to be my birthday party. Will you stop talking about people going gaga?
Well, this is how not to go gaga, Rita.
Yes, and they do say you must try and keep your mind active.
Use it or lose it.
Oh, I will if you keep going on.
You know, I have a little mnemonic tucked away in my memory palace that helps me. I make a list of all the people who live on our side of the street, and then I turn it into a little rhyme.
Oh.
You know, like Trumpton, you know, the fireman coming down the pole.
Pew, pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert Dibble and Grub.
You know, I used to enjoy having my birthday parties in here. Seems a long time ago.
Well, my version goes... Barlow's, Bailey's, Chesney, Dev, Dobbs, Eileen and Kevin.
You do that every morning?
Yes, it's part of my mental routine.
Oh, you're telling me.
Still no answer.
She'll be all right. She's probably just blowing off some steam.
Yeah, but how? That's what worries me.
Drowning your sorrows.
You've seen it then?
Yeah.
You don't seem very upset.
Who reads that trash anyway?
I mean, I know I come across badly, but she's made you sound like a right sap. So why are you so chill?
Hardly journalism, is it? You've got to change the names and get randomers in the photos. I mean, who's going to see it?
Daniel? Did you know?
I knew that she was writing something, yeah.
And what, you just didn't think to mention it?
Dunno, I just...
Well, that's why you're so calm, isn't it? Because you knew.
I didn't think it'd be like this.
That is exactly what she said. Oh, I get it. You didn't just know. You're her source.
No.
How else would she know?
It's all public record, Daisy.
No, it isn't. The catfishing isn't. The steroids isn't. It's you.
Daisy, wait.
God, you're sleeping with her and you're telling me that you've never said anything about me. Your ex, the busted wedding, the acid attack.
It affected me too, you know. We were getting married. Of course I talked to her about it.
Which is how she knows all this, you idiot. You're the source.
Look, I know that you heard.
Oh, that's very perceptive of you, Daniel. I've always liked that about you. Wake up. She's not interested in you. She used you.
Even if the murder appeal does fly by some miracle, he's still got to serve time for dealing, hasn't he?
All right, keep your voice down. This place got a bad enough reputation as it is.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it. Debbie said that our 2-for-1 night was like happy hour at the Crack Den.
So he is going to appeal, then?
So my mate reckons, but like I say, he's not got a sniff, has he?
Hey, Sam. How was chess club?
Okay.
Hey, mate. Did you win?
Of course. They may be the brightest kids in my year, but they're no Roy.
Right, come on, go on. Get Harry from your mum's.
Laters.
Do you want me to get a chef to make you a chicken burger?
I'd love that.
Hey, look, mate, should we grab a table? Just something I need to talk to you about.
Tea in 5 minutes, lad. You didn't answer my texts.
Yeah, I was busy being shouted at by the neighbours.
Yep, Daisy said that she'd seen you.
Oh, did her and Bertie have a nice time this morning?
Never mind that. Did you use me as a source?
You know Lauren was my main source.
But I provided other juicy details too, right?
I was getting info from loads of people. Everyone was still talking about it when I first got here.
After prompting from you,
Well, how else do you think journalists get stories?
I'm interested in how you've got yours. That afternoon at the bistro for your mum's birthday lunch, you asked me about the catfishing then, didn't you? Thought it was odd.
I was asking everyone. How else do you think I pieced it all together?
You couldn't just be honest with me.
Honest? You know, Daisy took great delight in telling me how jealous you are over my career. Can't be easy when the pupil overtakes the teacher.
Get over yourself. You know, this isn't A Star Is Born. Tell you what, I was a little bit jealous, but I certainly didn't want to see your career crash and burn like this.
Thanks for the pep talk. You're all heart.
I didn't mean it like that. Bethany. Really well handled, Daniel. Well done.
I don't know who on earth you think you're impressing with all this Omerta nonsense. You know, it only proves one thing, that Mason's got you wrapped round his little finger.
I'm facing up to what I've done, like you said.
Oh, save your breath, Dylan. Have you even apologised to Liam?
Yeah, of course I have.
Not that it'll make any difference to the kid. Right, I want your laptop, I want your tablet, and I want your phone and anything else that plugs in.
Right, well, how am I meant to do schoolwork without a laptop, then?
What's that?
It's a pen.
Yes, very good. Mr. Penn and you are going to be working very closely over the next few weeks.
Right, and what am I meant to write on, then?
Meet Mr. Penn's best friend, Mrs. Paper. The three of you will be spending a lot of time together.
Right, all my work's on my laptop. At least let me have that. Punish me however you want, but I can't do anything without it.
OK, fine. Between 9 and 3:30, you can have your laptop.
Thank you.
Once I've learned how to fix your parental controls. Capiche? Come on, then.
I just want to stress that it's really, really unlikely to happen.
I know. I've read up about appeals before. They hardly ever work.
Okay.
And besides, we have one of the best legal systems in the world. As Roy always says, justice will prevail.
Hey, have something to go, please?
Oh, you're making a habit of this.
Joys of a bachelor lifestyle.
Do you want me to get you a pint while you're waiting?
God, I am doing this too much, aren't I?
Hey, how did he take it?
Well, quite well. Believes in the system, that justice will prevail.
What, so no weird vibes?
No? He thinks the truth will out. He's going to get a shock in a few years, isn't he?
Well, what would you prefer? A kid who's got total faith in human nature, or one who thinks everything's rubbish and plays the victim every time life throws him a curveball?
The first one, please.
I can recommend a chicken burger. They put avocado on it.
Ah, thanks, young man. I'll take his recommendation then.
I'm going to compliment the chef.
You got that one well trained.
Oh, nothing to do with us. He came fully formed.
He's so mature, isn't he? Harvey's lodging an appeal. I thought I should tell him.
Right, OK.
Yeah, we're just worried he's going to be traumatised all over again.
Do you think he cares what it will do to Sam? Now he's made peace with it?
Nah, you've got to be a human being to care about the feelings of a small child. He's just filth.
Well, Sally seems to have calmed down a bit now.
Oh, I'm ever so glad. I was a bit worried about her decorating being held up.
Well, she didn't know that when she hired him, did she?
And you following him round like a bad smell the minute he unstrapped his stepladder.
Yeah, well, I've burnt that bridge now, haven't I?
Yeah, it's quite good, actually. Yeah. You can be very butch when you want to be.
Right, I'm going to go for my tea now. Come with me if you want. I'm going to sack off Tommy Orpington completely and get somebody else to finish the job. You can have the spare room.
No, you're all right. You don't want Sally going on it here if I don't use a coaster.
Well, I can handle Sally. What else are you going to do?
I don't know, really. I mean, I've got nowhere to live and my wife has run off with me idol. I'm a bit lost.
Well, I can't leave you on your own when you're like this.
He won't be on his own. Mind if I join you?
Not at all. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
She's gone into town to get leathered, she said.
Well, seems reasonable under the circumstances. She probably don't want people coming in here for a nosy.
No, it's worse than that. She reckons Daniel has told Bethany some of the info.
Never.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, she's practically living there. You know what can come out in pillar talk.
Devious little cow.
I'm worried about her boozing in town on her own.
Oh, she's a big girl.
Oh, but knowing that Daniel has stabbed you in the back, they were so close.
Yeah, and it was only this morning she was telling me how Daniel and Bethany were something and nothing. And how her and Daniel were the real deal.
She said that?
Yeah, well, that was before she read the article, mind.
Oh, no wonder she was so upset.
Before you say anything, I haven't spent this whole time stalking Joel on socials.
I wanted to apologise. Me wading in with my size 5s.
You were just trying to be a mate. No, I was being a stroppy teenager.
Here. I thought you could do with some company.
You don't drink, Alia.
Which is why I have bought Revels. They're my wine.
What if I want wine and chocolate?
Well, we can work something out.
Hey, how about we don't talk about men and we find the trashiest thing we can find on TV? No brain function necessary.
Sounds perfect.
Yes! Real Housewives, here we come.
I hope I find you well, Miss Bixley.
Thank you. Yes. And yourself?
Yes, quite well, thank you.
What frightful weather for poor Lord Tolworth. I did wonder if any of you snakes here at all.
Did you have a nice time?
I don't think I've had a nice time for a while now.
Did you find somewhere to live?
How can you be so heartless? I've offered him the sofa for tonight.
Yeah, it's a bit weird in being here if we're not together.
She's right, I'll find a cheap hotel somewhere.
No, you won't. You're the one who had the affair. You're the one who wrecked the marriage. You should be moving out.
What?
I know that you and your football-playing boyfriend have probably made plans, but I suggest you start by trying to find somewhere more suitable to live.
I'm not going anywhere.
You turn this family upside down. Dad stays.
Still nothing from Daisy.
A phone must have run out.
Oh, there she is.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I know you'd have been calling, but my phone ran out.
I must be psychic.
My own fault. Must have read that chit-chat article about 1,000 times.
Love, it is rubbish. Absolute garbage.
She's right. No one reads that.
I don't know. Read a fascinating piece about a woman who married a bit of fence in a local park.
I saw that. All I could think about were the splinters. I think I'll go up. Yeah. And you, don't let the beggars grind you down. Oh, don't worry about that. I'll clean it up in the morning.
Oh, thanks, love. Night. Night, love. Now, I know you've been upset, but don't do that to me again. Telling me you're going out to get leathered and then leaving me hanging.
I know. I'm sorry.
I was worried you were going to get hassled off blokes.
Turns out, a drunk woman obsessively reading her phone and occasionally shouting that men are scum isn't quite the turn-on that you might think. I mean, they were actually moving their bar stools away from me.
I'm sorry we've been at each other's throats. Seems daft now.
My fault as much as yours. More, really. You've been in this game a lot longer than me, and I should have respected that. I will respect that.
It don't matter.
God, you know, if it was just that witch Bethany that did this to me, I could manage. Yes, I'd be upset, but I'd cope. But Daniel, he knew all along.
I don't think he would encourage it because he comes off as bad as anyone else.
Yeah, but couldn't you warn me? After everything we've been through. And why would he ask me to look after Bertie if he knew that article was coming out today?
Yeah, timing does seem odd.
The thing that hurts the most is yesterday I really thought we had a moment. Just a look, but more fool me, hey?
I know, love.
He must really hate me. I think he really, really hates me.
Join us for a massive night of music here on ITV1 with performances from stars including Dua Lipa, Ray and Kylie. The Brit Awards 2024 are live Saturday night from 8:30. But next tonight, we've part 2 of our documentary, The British Airways Killer.